Okay. So for the past few days, while I was working on my new Halloween episode, I had to I had to stop lying to myself and realize that the inevitable has happened. My laptop doesn't do what I want it to anymore. I mean, I suppose it's to be expected. I've had the thing since I graduated high school, so 2007, and I never got a new one. Uh, Usually I'm able to get the video clips I need off my computer, but I guess a new update happened to the program I normally use or something, because I can't use my laptop to get the video clips I use anymore. So, I guess I need to get a new computer. Anyway, I was going to compare two serial killer mockumentaries together, but since I can't get the clips for that just yet, I went thrift shopping and got some VHS tapes, so I guess I'll talk about that. A while back, for my birthday, my mom got me this EasyCap program, which is a USB converter that can turn a VHS tape into computer file. So it connects to a VCR and you just play it through the computer and it captures the footage. So whenever I go to thrift stores, I usually try and get some VHS tapes that I think to seem are interesting. Although I do also have some that were given to me or that I found in the garage. So I'll just go through those really quick, at least the most interesting ones. Okay, so I have Raiders of the Lost Ark, always a good one to have. I mean, I already have it on DVD, but sure, a VHS tape of it. The 2-tape pack of Braveheart, back when movies had to be on 2 separate things because of how big they were. Air Force One, always a classic. And I was actually very excited when I saw that I had this, Casablanca, on VHS. I already have it on DVD, special edition, but this is the colorized version, and mine's in black and white. Actually, I bought this the other day. This is Napoleon. Now, I remember watching this as a kid, and there's only 2 things I remember about it. One, the puppy's name isn't Napoleon, that's the name he gives himself. His real name is Muffin. I remember that. And I remember a kangaroo giving him a ride in her pouch, and singing a song that was ridiculous. And I must have quoted that song so many times as a kid. But it's set in Australia, but it's all American voices. Yeah, but I have really weird memories of that, so I'm kind of excited that I have that now. More Bible Tales. It's fully animated. I would hope so, since it looks like it's an animated movie. It says nothing about a distributor or anything like that. It looks pretty rough, but it might be horrible, so I might be excited for it. Alright, so I have 4 right here that are all kind of connected. There was a company when I was a kid going to a Christian school. A lot of the tapes that we had in the library were from a company called Feature Films for Families. So they were child-friendly movies that had some kind of moral message in the end. So it's not like they were Christian films, but they were moral films. Let's see. So I have Lost in the Barrens, unopened. I'm not sure if that'll help it any. The Seventh Brother. I remember seeing this at school when I was a kid. A puppy gets adopted by a family of rabbits. Silly. Okay, The Little Kidnappers. This has... I think this is, let's see. Yeah, Charlton Heston and Bruce Greenwood in it. I know nothing about this, but now I have access to it, so that's kind of exciting. The Buttercream Gang on VHS. Actually, when I was a kid at my school, I never saw the original one. I saw the second one. That followed a side character in the first movie. and it kind of got ridiculous. But I kind of loved it as a kid. Looking back, it was kind of silly. When I was out of the thrift shop, I actually found this, which excited me. This is a Chip and Dale episodes VHS from Walt Disney Home Video. This is like book cover quality. This is ridiculous. This will protect the tape through anything. But yeah, good quality. It's still got the booklets in here. I remember these as a kid, like when I had Bambi or 101 Dalmatians on VHS. I mean, it didn't have this artwork, it actually had the real artwork, but like any episodes or sing-alongs, they usually had this kind of cover. I remember watching a lot of these as a kid. Disney sing-along songs. This one is Zippity Doo-Dah, so it has Song of the South on it, that kind of stuff. Mickey Mouse Club, it always had the Mickey Mouse March. All of these did. It always started out with the Mickey Mouse March. Following the Leader, It's a Small World, The Unbirthday Song, Bippity Boppity Boo, The Ballad of Davy Crockett. I never watched the Davy Crockett movies, but that song was always a big part of my childhood. Give a little whistle and whistle while you work. Now this is a Christian video type thing. This is called Quigley's Village, and the cover is animated, but it's a puppet show. Like seriously, this guy named Quigley, Mr. Quigley, just this goober of a man. He always was trying to teach these what are these? I guess these are lions, and this is a porcupine? I don't know. I vaguely recall this. I remember the theme really well. Other than that, I don't remember a lot about it. This is about patience. So if I need to learn patience, that's the movie to watch. Okay, this is a movie just for kids. This is a feature films for families movie too. I forgot it was in there. This is called The Little Fox. Oh, this is a Hal Roach Studios movie. So this is based off of a children's book, apparently, best-selling children's book. It always reminded me of like the Fox version of Bambi, a little bit. I want to watch this again, actually. It's been years since I've seen it. Dang, I forgot another feature films for families movie. Willie the Sparrow. Like an old lady takes care of a sparrow with a broken wing or something, because he got shot with a BB gun. I'm glad that this picture's on the back, because the main thing I remember about this movie is the grandpa sparrow. He seriously is like, he's got a bow tie on and has the weirdest hair. I don't know why any of these birds have hair. They're birds. But I remember that guy. That was about it. Okay, so Hanna-Barbera, they did some stuff that I would never have expected. I remember seeing these a lot as a kid in school too. So this is called Hanna-Barbera's The Greatest Adventure Stories from the Bible. So it's seriously like, if like the kid with heart from Captain Planet and Fred and Daphne went back in time to different Bible stories. That's seriously what it is. So this is Noah's Ark. Maybe that's the only episode on here. They do it just, each story is an episode, 30 minutes. So a 30-minute episode. They just did every episode, every tape was one episode. So this movie was in like a grab box on the way out of the thrift store. I've never heard of it. I want to see it because, one, Psychopulp classic. Two, stars Patrick Warburton. And I'm glad he's getting a lot of work now. You know, being Joe, the Lemony Snicket Show. That's good stuff. He's great as Lemony Snicket. But this is back in, this is 2000. The year 2000 when it came out. So, him starring in a film, I really want to see it. The Lawnmower Man. I don't think you want to see this in your Oculus Rift. That kind of stuff. It's stupid. It's a sci-fi thriller. It's fun though. I enjoy watching it. At the thrift store, I was actually really excited to find this. This is a Cynthia Rothrock movie, Lady Dragon, and it's unopened. I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Well, no, okay. The director of Kickboxer presents, so that's a good comparison, I guess. Cynthia Rothrock was like the female version of Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't want to like belittle her and say she was like, because she's not foreign, that she's the female comparison of Steven Seagal, because no one deserves to be compared to Steven Seagal. Okay, I found this movie in the thrift store and I started freaking out because I was really excited to find it. This is a movie called Asterix and Cleopatra. So it's based off of one of the Asterix and Obelix comics. They were Gauls. They were old in France. Before France was called France, it was called Gaul. And this comic, my grandfather used to have the original ones. They were in French, along with the Adventures of Tintin. They were Belgian, so they were in French. And he would read them to us in the foreign language and then translate to us by box. And so these were ones that we had read to us all the time as kids. So I was excited to find one of these on tape as an actual thing. Although apparently, they've been making like live-action Asterix and Obelix movies in Europe, and I want to go and find those. I really do. This is not a VHS. It's a DVD, but I got it at the same time. It's a double feature movie. I know nothing about the first one, but Tom Skerritt is in it, and he was in a lot of horrible kung fu movies in the 80s and 90s. So I'm fine with that. But the second one, Night of the Sharks, is why I got this. So this guy is a shark hunter in Mexico, and he's dealing with sharks, but he also has to deal with the mob who's after his brother. That sounds stupid, and I want to watch it. Alright, the piece de resistance. This was given to me. My grandfather had a bunch of VHS tapes that he gave to me, like Casablanca, Braveheart, those were ones from him. And he also gave me this. These are the first 5 Star Trek movies on VHS. So I guess that's the whole Shatner run, I think. Because I think 6 started the Patrick Stewart movies. So I have these, first 5. I'm excited about that. If you're not a big Star Trek fan, I understand. Personally, I'm more of a Star Wars person. My dad was a Star Wars guy. My uncle, on the other hand, is a big Star Trek guy. So these were probably his at one point, and they just stayed at my grandfather's house. Anyway, I'm sorry that I couldn't talk to you guys about serial killer movies today. Like I said, I guess I need to figure out my computer situation before I can do that, or borrow a computer. I mean, I suppose using the same laptop from 2007 to 2018 is a good run for a computer, and I should be happy with that. I don't know, I guess I have a hard time letting go. Oh, laptop. You got me through many college papers, and you got me through many job applications, and many YouTube uploads. Well, I mean, it still works for uploading YouTube videos. I mean, I have to edit this video on here. I just can't get video clips from movies that I want to talk about on here. That's all. So, I know I need a new computer, but until this thing dies, I'm going to keep on using it. Actually, I probably should do something Halloween related, considering it's the 20th. It's fine. It's totally fine. Well, when I got bored one night, hold on. Don't mind the lights. Don't mind the lights. Okay. I got bored one night and I made a skull out of cardboard and tinfoil, and I put it on this blue light that I have. So that's Halloweeny, right? Totally. And from here it looks like it's my head. Maybe, possibly. I hope. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.